Hi, Che, Charlene Ruto. What capacity, what position do you hold in this republic that you speak as if you are your father? And again, is the presidency genetically transmitted? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Two Cents by Preston Jane. I am Preston Jane. Now, on this channel, we are sharing our opinion, our 2 cents on matters politics, showbiz, and social life. Today, we are speaking about one Charlene Ruto. This is the president's daughter. She is the first daughter. She has an office, the first daughter's office, and she feels obliged, or she feels like she should address the nation wherever something is happening, especially when these things are touching on the lives of the Kenyan people, and they concern the government that the father runs. Now, yesterday she spoke to the nation. She addressed to the nation, flanked by a handful of university, not higher learning institution leaders, and she was speaking to the young people, and especially those who are out on the streets demonstrating and trying to show their outrage because of the high cost of living and how the country is being run. Now, she was outside there telling the young people to get out of the streets and engage in a meaningful dialogue with the government. And we understand the government has not been there to listen to these young people, and that's why they went to the streets. If the government is a listening government now, they should have known that the young people and the nation is very much aggrieved, and these things wouldn't be happening. And if really they had a listening ear, the demos have been going on for over 2 weeks now, for 2.5 weeks now. From the first day or the second day, the government should have asked these young people for a sit down so that the issues they're agitating for are addressed. Now, she made a public address flanked by a handful of higher learning institution leaders. These are student leaders, and these follows a tweet she had done talking to the young people and just telling them, hey, stop demonstrating. That is not the case. In this video, I'm addressing her tone. I'm addressing some of the things she pointed out, and I find it very, very disturbing that she has to always remind us that as the daughter of the president. I think if you are legitimately the daughter of the president, you should not remind us you're the daughter of the president. I think she's always reminding us that she's the daughter of the president to get our attention. She is imposing importance. I feel like she is she's trying to push this self-importance on us. I feel like she has inferiority complex, and she always has to remind us that she is the first daughter, she's the daughter of the president, so that she gets our attention. But hey, if she is really saying something that resonates with us, she doesn't have to remind us she's the daughter of the president. The people who are asking people to go out on the streets and demonstrate, these people are our daughters and sons of nobodies. And because whatever they are saying resonates with the young people, no one ever cares who they are from, what positions they hold in the society, who is their father or their mother. So I feel if really she means well for the young people and she really has a voice, like she says, as a youth leader, you don't need to come and pull out the president's daughter's card. So I feel like she's using that to just get our attention. But hey, if she really had that impact on us, she would not pull out this card. Another thing that I really found disturbing about this video is the higher learning institution leaders, the student leaders who had flanked her. These people looked hungry. They didn't look confident enough. Even in the way they were speaking, they didn't look like they really understood what they were speaking about. It looked like they were just rushed into making speeches. Charlene Ruto sounded eloquent, props to her, but I felt like this is like something that Itumbi would write. It looked like something like maybe Hussein Mohammed would write. That is not her handwriting. That is not her tone. That is not her diction. I felt like someone just wrote her a speech and she came and read the speech to us. And these student leaders did not help her in amplifying the message because they just came and they were like incoherent. They were speaking about something they don't know, they don't believe in. I feel like they were given some brown envelopes to just come travel from wherever they are. She said they are from Mashinani. So they just came because there were some incentives. They were incentivized. And I feel like that was corruption being paraded in front of our eyes. And none of these purported student leaders really are in support of what Charlene Ruto is advocating for or the cause she's championing for. The truth of the matter is the nation is very much angry. The nation is agitated, and that's why everyone is waking up, regardless of the force that the security forces are meting on them. They're aggressing the tear gas. They don't care about the itchy water that is being sprayed on them. All they want is for their voice to be heard, and their voice can only be heard through their rightful way, which is picketing, peaceful picketing. Yes, the picketing and the demonstration has been marred with violence. There are a pocket of goons here and there. Some people are saying these goons are hired. We don't know. But all in all, the important thing is the bigger message here is people are tired of how everything is, the state of the nation is in regards to Kenya. And that's why we are all saying these things should be addressed. In her statement, Charlene Ruto says young people are feeling the impact of current economic situation. That the young people are feeling the impact of the current economic situation. Hey, Charlene Ruto, who created this economic situation? I think you should be the last person to tell us young people are feeling the impact of the pinch of the current economic situation because we are in this mess or we are here because of the leadership of your father. If you really know what the young people are going through, the first day people took on the streets, or the second day, or the first 1 week, you should have gone to your father and spoken to him. You say for 2 years you've been speaking to the young people. I think the young people you've been speaking to should have told you that things are not okay. They're really struggling in life. And because they're really struggling in life, you should have spoken to your father. I know you have the proximity that not any other Kenyan enjoys, not even the cabinet secretary enjoys. You can walk to your father's bedroom and just sit with your father and have father and daughter conversation, daughter and father conversation, and tell your father, hey, dad, the young people are feeling A, B, C, D. How can you help them? And your father would listen to you. So I feel you're the last person to remind us of the suffering the Kenyans are going through. And really, if you feel that, you should have done something. This brings me to another thing where you say, I want you to know your engagement in national affairs is not just welcomed, but essential. What? That you want the young people to know their engagement in national affairs is not just welcomed, but essential. Welcomed. You're speaking like you're the president. You're speaking like now the presidency and the powers that the president holds is genetically transmitted. Now, because your father is the president, you feel like you're the one who's inviting us to a discussion. You're the one who's inviting the demonstrators. You're the one who's inviting the young people to a round table, and discuss with them whatever is bedeviling the nation. The audacity. Like, who are you in this government? We understand you hold the office of the first daughter, which is very legal, is not legal. There is no provision in the constitution that supports this office. That is something you created for yourself. And that being an illegal office, then you don't have any power to speak on behalf of anyone or invite anyone on the table, save your friends. Like, just have a kamkunji, attend any kamkunji and speak. The only thing you can do for us is champion for these, for whatever the youth are advocating for, and then speak about that to your father so that your father can really help us. But telling us that you welcome ideas of the youth, like who are you? Like if a cabinet secretary said that, I'll be like, yeah, they're speaking in a capacity whereby they can influence, they can make policy. But you, Charlene Ruto, hey, okay, are we in a monarchy again? What is Kenya? Is this a democracy or monarchy? I don't understand when you tell us you welcome the ideas. You are the president's daughter, but it just ends there. It just ends there. That was very uncalled for. Another thing that I noted that Charlene says, she notes unemployment as a problem. Okay, you've noted that unemployment is a problem for the young people. Is that the reason why you created an office for yourself? And can you answer us? Do you receive proceeds from taxpayers, money for you to run the office? Again, are we as youth going to create our own offices and demand money from the government for us to run those offices? If you really have realized that the government, or if Charlene Ruto has realized that the government has not offered us enough jobs, then she should just speak to the father. Tell the father, hey, what can we do? And trust you me, I know your father will not want you as a graduate to do a mjengo job. Those are the jobs that are available for us. Hey, as graduates, we need proper jobs. We need talk to your father to employ more medics. Tell your father to employ more teachers, to post intern doctors. And when the intern doctors are posted, then we get jobs. But if that does not happen, how do we get jobs? If jobs are going to be given to Kina Omanga, to Kina Kidero, to Kina Itumbi, seriously, these people who are always just dancing and wiggling and jiggling their backsides for the nation, seriously, what does that mean for the nation? Like, what is the merit for one to get a decent job in Kenya? Shouting slogans that are pro government or pro the presidency. I think you should help us there. Tell your father to create meaningful jobs for us. Later she goes and says, I don't have all the answers, but I am here to listen, to learn, and to work alongside each one of you. Charlene Ruto, I don't have the answers. No, I don't have all the answers, but I am here to listen, to learn, and to work alongside each one of you. Charlene Ruto has come from the position of a first daughter. She's become a CS. She's become a PS. She's become a CS. She's become the prime cabinet secretary. She's become deputy president. She's become president. She's above everyone. Now, like everything that is bedeviling the nation, she's the one to solve. That's why she tells us she does not have the answers, all the answers, but she's there to listen, to learn, and to work alongside each one of the young people. Hi, Charlene Ruto. What capacity, what position do you hold in this republic that you speak as if you are your father? And again, is the presidency genetically transmitted? If it is, okay, you are a president. You are miniature president. You are mini president. Oh, are we in a monarchy? Even a monarchy, even princes, they don't speak like that. Like you're speaking like you're in a position whereby Charlene Ruto is the one to solve our problems. Hey. Like seriously, I really want to get to understand this. From what position is Charlene Ruto addressing the nation? And hey, your father already addressed the nation. The deputy president already addressed the nation. What is happening with these governments? The president has already spoken. The deputy president speaks. Protocol has been breached. And then later, the first daughter speaks. What is the first daughter superior than the president and the deputy president? In what capacity is she addressing us? Like, I really have lots of issues with her statement. Yes, she spoke to us as a youth, but her tone and how she went about with this message, she looked like she's the president. She's coming to speak with finality, and she's the only person who's going to offer solutions for our problems. Charlene Ruto, it's so sad, but I wish the best thing you can do is when the youth are demonstrating, just go join them and listen to them. And you don't need to have a megaphone, a public address system, speak to them or address them, climb a podium and speak to them. No, just speak to each one of them. Just have a one-on-one moment with the demonstrators, know what really is ailing them, and then go to State House and speak to your father. Or yes, there is the Occupy State House. They've always said they want to march to State House. Why can't you go pick them from the CBD and walk with them to State House and ask your father to come outside the gates of our State House and listen to these young people? That is the best that you can do. But purporting to listen, purporting to welcome the ideas, purporting not to have all the answers, but you can listen, learn, and work alongside each one of the youth. I feel like you are overstepping. You are pushing this card. You're trying to really push the self-importance card, which really will really backfire on your face. And I can only wish you well, but sincerely, we feel let down by you. And the youth really feel let down by the government, let down by the leaders they elected, the MPs also. And I hope a solution can be found. And hey, you are not part of the solution. Let your father handle this. Let the government handle this. You can only help us amplify our voices as Kenyans who are very much aggrieved by what is happening in the country. That has been my 2 cents. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like, comment, share, and let's meet on the next vlog. I am Preston. Adios.